Hello, welcome to Scrapping Orca. I made this one. It's called a side-stepped card. Super fun. Just watch my video and I give you all the measurements and show you how I made this. I hope you will join me in making this one. So my plan is to do a side-stepped card, and I started with this. I pre-cut out this. It's 5.5 inches and 8.5 inches, and there's gonna be some scoring and some cutting. It's not very advanced. No, it's not advanced at all. So I took out my scoring board, but first I had to do some measuring, and that's where I have to cut so I know how long to score. And this is the time when I decide how big I want it. You're gonna see what I mean later on. On this one, I want the big part that's like the mountain. I want that a bit thinner, so I think that maybe 2 inches would be good. So I'm gonna measure it here, and it's easy using the scoring board. Just put my ruler up here and just draw a line, and it's easy to just erase it later. This is the size that I want to be like a mountain, and these are the smaller things. So now I have to score this and put like this. I'm gonna score this at 4 1/4. Yeah, and I'm gonna fold that all the way since this is the mountain. Now I'm going to score this I'm going to score this at 1, and I'm going to score this all the way to the line, which is here. And I'm going to score it at 2 and do the same to the line. I'm going to put this ruler here so you see where the line is, make it easier. And I'm gonna score this at 3 1/8. And I'm gonna score it, and it's scored here also. You see that it's already done. And then I'm going to score this at 6 3/8. That's it. And now I will be cutting, and I will be cutting from all the way from the last scoring line to the first scoring line, along the line that I just draw here. You can use anything you like. I want to use my cutting machine, and it's not so very complicated. Just make sure that the cutting line is alongside with the pencil pencil mark. And on my cutting board, on this one is where I cut. So I just simply lift this up, put it where I scored, and put it down. And I have to pull it down all the way down here. Don't want to draw it too long down. So now it's alongside with that. I think that will be good. That looks pretty good. Now this is going to be the front. As you can, I'm gonna fold this one. This is gonna be the mountain, and this one, the first one, is going to be a mountain. The next one is gonna be a valley. Next one's gonna be a mountain, and then a valley, and then a mountain. And this is gonna look like this. Pretty easy. And now it's just time for decorating. And since it's not very far for Christmas, or at least not in my case, since I just love Christmas, I'm going to do a Christmas card. So the tricky part in this one is cutting out the front piece. You can do it in two. You can either do it like one piece or do it in two pieces. You do as you please. I am going to cut this out in two pieces, which requires some measuring. Since the card is 5.5 inches wide, the total length of the card is 5.5. I want to make it a bit thinner, so this one is going to be 5 1/4 long. That leaves enough room for this, yeah. And it's 4 1/4. It's 4 1/4 of height, so I'm gonna cut that also, and I'm gonna cut this as 4 inches. So now this one will fit, as you see. Now you can do this however you want to, but I gonna just hold my thumb here, make a little mark on the back side, and do the same thing on the other side on the upper end, which means that I got one mark here and one mark here, and then I'm gonna use my cutting board and just cut until they two meet, which isn't so very complicated actually. So make sure that the cutting line is aligned. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna pull it down about to where I see that the line is, and I can always adjust it later. So and if you do accidentally cut too much, it doesn't matter. So this is the thing that I'm gonna put on here. A bit too big here, I think. So I'm just gonna adjust that. I'm gonna cut off a teeny tiny piece. And then we got a piece like this. And for these ones, you can do as you want. I'm gonna put some paper here and here also, and then this one should fit pretty well, and it does. So I'm just gonna cut the sizes so it fits in here. These are the pieces. I'm gonna put them on here, and I'm gonna erase that line so it doesn't show underneath the card. Here we go. This is the look, and I'm gonna fold it so you're gonna see how it looks. Gonna look like this. And now I'm going to put some pretty paper up on here. So I'm going to use this paper, and I'm just gonna do the same in the same way that I did with this one. So, but a quarter smaller. So far so good. It's turning out great, I think. Now I want to put some decorations up on here. So yeah, I have some pre-cuts that I just pushed out, and I found a few, so I'm just gonna put them here, and we'll see where we go from here. Something like this. I think that I want to have this bow up on here, but I also want that to pop a bit. So I mean, it's Christmas, and so why not? So let's use some embossing. Why not? Make sure this one fits inside like that, I think. So I have some paper underneath. I have my golden embossing powder. You see I pour on a lot of it. It doesn't matter because I use so little of it. So I'm just gonna take my tweezer like that. And then I'm gonna strike it on the back side a few times. Make sure I got all of the loose ones off. And now I'm going to put my embossing. See? You see that? It's like a brownish powder on it. Now I'm gonna emboss this. So I'm just gonna do the magic. Make sure it's get heated up before I started. And now just watch the magic. This is how it looks. Very nice, very goldish, maybe not exact same gold, but yeah. Now I just want to put it up on here, and then I want those flowers maybe, and I want to put them underneath here. So I'm gonna make this flat, put this on here. So this is the card. And it's done. A really fun and nice card. This has taken me less than an hour. Yeah, and if you want to have some, if you want to write anything on it, you can just put it on the back side. So I made this card today, this side-stepped card. I hope you liked it. I really did. I think it turned out great. I made also another one a few days ago. It's a congratulations card. If you want to see another version of the same card, it's not the same size, but you can adjust this as much as you want. You can just adjust this side and these ones as much as you want. If you want this one big and this one thin, you just measure. Just depends on where you cut and where you put the line, pencil line where I cut. I hope you liked my video. I hope that you will subscribe to my videos. If you do, you won't miss out on my next video. I hope you will have a great day, and I say bye.